Welcome to the 49th Hayley-Roxanna Crafts quick cross stitch video, where I share information, hints and tips on one area of cross stitch in a short video. In this video, I am going to show you how I use a bobbin winder to wind my embroidery threads onto these bobbins, whether it be the card or plastic versions. So this is my bobbin winder, and for using these, ideally you just want one of these thread storage boxes, and you attach the bobbin winder. If you just look, there's little slots at the bottom, one going that way and then one going perpendicular to it, and you just want to attach that over an area of your box where you've got the same, so a line going that way and one going that way, because if you just slot that bit over the perpendicular join, it just helps hold it steady whilst you're using it. So I'll just slot that onto there, just to mind your threads that are in the way, like that. So that's now securely attached onto the thread box to use. You then just want to pop the pin out and slot your bobbin, whether it's a card one or a plastic one. I do find they both fit in here. The plastic ones are slightly tighter, but they do go in. You just want to slot that into this gap there, like so, and then just pop the pin back in to secure it in place. I would advise putting the number of the thread you're going to be winding onto the bobbin onto it before you put it in here. Because I find if I don't do that, by the time I've finished winding it, I've forgotten what it is I've used. I have lost the little wrap. I've put that to one side, or I've got it mixed up with others. Then I'm not quite sure what colour it is. So I find it's just safer to pop that number on first, and then just make sure that the thread you're going to be wrapping onto the bobbin matches the number that you've written on there. So you take your skein of thread once you've got your bobbin secured in place, and you need to remove these wraps. Okay, so this is how it comes, and you just take these wraps off, but do it so that you can remember which end you have taken off the one that's got the number written on. Okay, that's important. So I'm going to take that one off first, just put it to one side, and then take this bottom one off. And like I said, you need to know where you're taking that one off that's got the number and the barcode on, because I find if you start with the end of thread that's that end of the skein, you tend to get less knots when you're winding. I'm not guaranteeing no knots, but less knots. And then you're just going to pop that thread into the slot on that bobbin. Okay, and it holds in place. If you're using the plastic bobbins, the slots are a little bit wider, so you might just need to hold it in place while you do your first few rounds. And then you're just going to take the winder and start winding. And like I said, you just want to make sure that this end goes underneath those first few threads. And I find if I just hold the thread in my other hand, if I move it that way a little bit so you can see, so I hold it like that, and then I'll rest my fingers onto the box just to hold it still, to stop it moving as I wind, and just let that thread go up and down the bobbin as you are winding, so that you get an even coverage of thread. You don't want it all just gathered in one place. You want to try and make it as even as possible, just because it's, one, it's neater, and two, it does make it easier for storing. Then you can get more into your box. Okay, and you just keep going as carefully as you can. And like I said, if you start with the end where the wrap of the number and the barcode is, you get less knots. Not guaranteeing none. I can feel one coming. If you feel your thread start to struggle to come through your hands, you might just need to give it a little pull, a little untangle. Okay, go gentle. Okay, nice steady speed. Okay, and keep going all the way to the end of your thread. And when you get to the end, you just want to pop the end into that slot again to secure it in place, and then pop the pin out, take it out, and that is done. Like I said, with the plastic bobbins, if I find one that's on a plastic bobbin, the ends are that little bit wider, so it can be a little bit harder to secure it, especially at the end. But what I do is I will wrap it round a few times like that, and I tend to find that holds it in place for me. I've not had a problem with that so far, although I am newer to using the plastic threads, plastic bobbins. Okay, so that's that done. And then you can just pop it away in your box. If you have any questions about using a bobbin winder, please pop them in the comments. And in the next quick cross stitch video, I will share with you how I store my cross stitch projects that I'm working on.